or this body, this materialistic body or physical body, is made out of what? It's made of, in scientific term, it is made up of carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, oxygen, silicon, and other elements, nickel, iron, so many things are there. Phosphorus, okay. Also, water is there, of course. In other terms, in our ancient philosophy, it is made up of earth element, water element, the fire element, the space element, and the akash, air element. But we are not air. We are not so earth or soil, or we are not only fire. We are not the only space. We are not the air only. What we are. In modern science, we may say that is our everything is our mind and all the neurons and all, and they are having things, electrical activity, there is action potential, all this electromagnetic wave and all this modern science that as if till date is that. But human being actually having that intelligence, and through this intelligence they perceived and conceived all the things, all the scientific invention and also deduction they have done and reached to conclusion like that. We can measure so many things, our electrical activity in the brain as EEG, electroencephalogram, and heart activity as ECG, the electrocardiography, and also we can measure the muscle electrical activity, MCV, and also other nerve conduction velocity, NCV. So materialistically or objectively, we can measure so many things. But one aspect is that our mind, the psychological aspect, we indirectly get data by questioning and analyzing those data or behavioral pattern, get into conclusion. But that can be changed with certain methodology. You know that is the today's era. It is called neuro-linguistic programming. That is through the certain affirmation, assertion uh, of certain phrases and sentence in our brain, and through the limit, repetition. There is the same thing, that is the japa yoga or the japa in our rosary in the Christianity, that does be in the Islam, and also in our culture, that is japa of certain names or certain mantras and all. Repetition is the key. Repetition is the key of success in life also. All successful passionate people do the same thing day in day out, and they find you know energy, passion, and surplus energy basically to go forward in the life and live a life full of meaning and excitement and happiness. So we are not only our body or mind, we are beyond that. That is the supreme consciousness, or in our every individual we keep that supreme consciousness or universal consciousness, that is Brahman, very consciously and confinement by the ego or I consciousness. If you understand ourselves, if you understand our I consciousness well, and there is a level of our existence, the body and the mind has so many dimensions. Some ancient rishis says that it has 84,000 dimensions, but grossly we have chitta, manas, there is memory, also intellect is part of the mind, buddhi, intellect means buddhi in Sanskrit. So if you understand our existence, especially the mind is so powerful, and it still, if you have thousands of positive things, but you or acquire thousands of things, but you are missing one point or one thing, your mind will go and stick to that negative thing, and it will and keep on repeating the same thing. That is the obsessed, keeping you occupied with that thing, and that causes disturbance and so much conflict and friction in you, that drain your energy, and at the end of the day you uh, and devoid of energy and lose your temper, and if this thing goes on again and again, and you fall sick some and victim to certain somatic disorder, that is called psychosomatic disorder, and that causes also so anxiety, then anxiety neurosis or depression psychosis causes at last. And there is so many, apathy, no interest in anything surrounding you, and some kind of suicidal tendency, and loss of libido and sexual desires and all. Sex is important, but there is another thing. There is also a mystery. We also fall victim to this, all this play of this, senses and these organs of, like, there is called this common India means gateway, gateway to our windows of a mind. Like we have five sense organs, like the eyes, ears, and our tongue, and our skin. And also we have five karmendriya. Karmendriya means the organ of action. We have hands, we have feet, we are also bak. Bak means our mouth, or a pot, or a mouth. And then comes this bak panipad payu, means anus. We defecate through this, and upastha means genitals. There is organ of procreation. So with this, because every thing we do that causes, or that causes a reaction or feeling in us, within us, and that lead to another action, and with that action we get another feeling, and with this repetition of same thing, there is feeling, and there is good feeling or bad feeling. If you get some good feeling with some action, we do that thing again and again, and we get addicted to that. And like, there is in memory, in chitta, that impression or that experience actually get stored for a long time. And if you keep you on same thing again and again, that get reinforcement, and that remain for a longer term. Like if you stay in some place for years, between 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years, and you leave that place and again go for 5, 10 years, so many memories come. Actually, automatically comes back. So how this is how our mind and our existence actually uh, exist. So if you go beyond that and really understand this thing, then you will get out of this illusion, or there is unrealized or false world, and you will go into the real existence or real self, and there you will get a enormous joy and happiness. That is the essence of life. Thank you for watching. Keep working on yourself, improve and be better for version of yourself. Thank you for watching.